Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got an interesting unboxing, I guess, from my point of view. Some of you that are into the retro stuff probably aren't going to be too enthralled by this particular video, but it's something that excites me because I am a huge Skylanders fan. It's kind of one of my guilty pleasures. I know it's a game for little kids, but I just love collecting the figurines, and I really like just grinding through the game, leveling up characters. I think it's a really great idea, and I'm really jealous that it didn't come out when I was a kid, because things like this are just really interesting to me. So I'll show you what I got lately. So I did pick up Swap Force. Kind of interesting actually is I pre-ordered it, and it came out on Sunday the 13th, and now it's Tuesday. And I finally got it today actually, but this is the reason why. It came out on the 13th, which is a Sunday, and in Canada there's no delivery on Sundays. There's no delivery on Saturdays actually either in Canada. I think there is in the United States, or at least most places in the States there is, but in Canada there isn't. But on Sunday, obviously, there was no delivery. Monday was a holiday because it was Canadian Thanksgiving this last weekend, so there was no deliveries on Monday. And finally they went to deliver it today. So they came around, tried to deliver it to my house. Obviously I was at work, so I couldn't actually get it, and I decided I'd go over to the Pure Later place to pick it up. So I haven't even opened the box yet. Hopefully they got this all right, what they sent me, and I'll show it to you right now. So this is the box that I got in the mail today. Pretty large size one, but I'll open it up right now. So some gigantic packaging in there. Invoice. So with this particular deal from EB Games, when you ordered the starter pack, you got a light core hex, which is actually from the Giants. And I didn't have this light core hex. I don't think there was a way of getting it. If there was, I wasn't aware of it. So now I have light core hex I can add to my collection, which is really awesome. I'm getting pretty close to finishing off the Giant series, but I'm not quite there yet. Another thing that you got, if you pre-ordered, was this right here, and it's a miniature version of Stealth Elf. It's called Whisper Elf, I believe. And this was part of that Frito-Lay type of thing. You could get these from the original series, so you can see it has a green base. So it's from the original like miniature series. These things are functionally useless basically. You just put them in the game, there's this cute little mini version of them that follow you around, but they don't really do anything. But still kind of cool to get. I already have this one actually because I ordered it back in the day. So, but the main thing that I was trying to get is this right here. And from EB, I actually ordered the dark version of the starter pack. So this is the dark version right here. First time I've seen it up close. Looks pretty awesome to me. There's a couple of characters in here that are repeats, which is okay. Slobbertooth over here is not a repeat. Spyro right there is a repeat, and what I find interesting about that is that they already made Dark Spyro in the first series, so I really don't know why they bothered to make another Dark Spyro. And then there's Stealth Elf over here, which has gotten a lot of love, I'd say, over the years, because there is legendary figurines of this one. There's also standard figurines in all three, so I think Stealth Elf is pretty liked character, so they put her rather in this starter pack. You've also got, I believe his name is Blast Zone right here. He's one of those ones that you can tear apart and put together with another one. And then there's also Washbuckler, I believe his name is as well. And you know, you can take him apart as well. So I'll open this up right now. So this is the 360 version. You can see there's the new portal there, the game. That's kind of cool. Underneath there is a gigantic poster, which I'm not going to take out right now, but it's really huge. I am actually getting the regular version of this for the PS3, so I'll probably end up putting one of these posters up in my game room, just because I have 2 of them. And yeah, so the cards are there as well for Blast Zone and all the rest of them. Really cool there. The portal looks kind of neat too. It's my first time getting my hands on a portal like this. The other ones seem a little bit thicker, obviously, and this one right here looks a little bit bigger, so you might be able to fit actually more on top of it. I'm not totally certain. What I do want to find out if this portal is backwards compatible. I really hope that it is, so that I can kind of unload the rest of my portals that I have. I'm starting to get quite a few of them just from picking up lots and things like that ended up coming with portals. I don't always buy all of my figurines and everything brand new. Sometimes I buy them used, so I end up getting portals here and there, and I've amassed quite a few of them. Oh, here we go. Okay. Wasn't as tricky as I thought. So there's the figurines right there, kind of cool. I'll end up doing a little bit of close-up on these in a second, because I do have some for comparative purposes. So there's the first 5 figurines that I have for this series. It's the dark ones, obviously, and they look pretty cool. I do like the style of them, definitely, and the paint job and stuff on them is pretty neat. So there's the first 5. You've got, also, I picked up Spyro there again, Chill. These 2 are repeats actually of the, well, Spyro's in all 3 games. Chill is in the Giants game. It is now in this game as well. And then you also have this new one, which is Zulu. So there's Zulu right there. Kind of neat. I was thinking of not opening these up, but I probably will, because I do want to compare Spyro and Blizzard Chill here to their counterparts in the other series. And you can kind of check them out and see the differences between them. So I'll end up taking that apart in a moment here. Another one that I picked up is Legendary Grim Creeper. I got this from Toys R Us. It's an exclusive, and you can see it right there. Kind of cool. Another one I picked up from Toys R Us, also an exclusive because it's a legendary one, is the Legendary Free Ranger, and that one is swappable as well, so pretty neat there. And then also, when I was at Toys R Us, I picked up this pack right here. This is the Fiery Forge pack, and there is Knockout Terrafin, which I'm going to open this up as well because I want to compare Terrafin to the other versions of him. And then there's this new character, Bumble Blast, with the Fiery Forge, which opens up a battle area. So kind of cool there. So basically what's going to happen right now is I will kind of do a comparison between the new figurines and the old one in the previous series. So I'll be back in just a second. So this is the newest Spyro that just came out. You can tell that by the blue base on the bottom. That tells you that it's from the 3rd series. Really cool detail, you know, large wingspan, really nice, huge horns on him, which I don't think was in the original ones. But that's him right there. Pretty cool figurine, I'd say, overall. And then also in the first series, they made Dark Spyro. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is Dark Spyro from the first series. Let's try to focus on him here a little bit. There we go. And yeah, so let's just take a look here at the 2 together. Set these guys aside. Gonna be kind of hard to do. So there he is again, and then the new Spyro. So different poses. But like I was saying before, I find it kind of odd that they made another Dark Spyro and they had him. So yeah, you can see there's minute differences in them. Obviously those horns are different size, their pose is a little bit different. His wings in the second or in the 3rd series here are really spanned outward, whereas they're more curled inward here, but generally very similar kind of characters.
Kind of wish that they didn't make a second Dark Spyro and instead of picked a different character to do, but you know, it's okay still. It's a really cool figurine. I do like it. I'm not complaining, but I just find it a little bit odd. Another one, which was in the previous series, was this guy right here. So this is the second series Spyro. And let's just focus here a little bit. Hopefully, there we go. Pretty cool. Totally different pose though. We'll have to see how they play and how they're a little bit different. Notice the difference in the horns. Kind of interesting. Here is the first series Spyro. You can tell by the green base. Focus on him there. Not a whole lot different than the second series one. I mean, different pose, but generally looks pretty similar. Here are the Spyros all side by side. You know, the first series, second series, and then finally the most newest series here. I didn't show you this guy before, but he is the standard version of Mega Ram Spyro, which probably would have been a better comparison. But he's exactly the same as the dark version, just a different color to him. So that's basically the Spyro
here
set
is
right
the
there.
Next version of Ninja Stealth Elf, the dark edition of Stealth Elf for the new series, which has the blue bottom there, as you can see. Kind of a cool pose with the sort of like karate chop kind of deal or whatever going on. Interesting details. But yeah, I'll show her in relation to the other characters in a second that are similar to her. The first one is this one right here. This is the second series. You can tell by the orange base. Second series of Stealth Elf. Kind of cool, different looking weapon there. Kind of has that signature hair sticking out the back though. That's pretty much common for all of them. Here's the legendary version. Same pose though and everything. Hair's a different color, but again has that sort of, because it's legendary, has that dark tint to it. So it makes it kind of similar to the new one. Finally, this is the first series of Stealth Elf. Tell by the green base. Cool looking figurine as well, for sure. There's all four of these Stealth Elves together there. You can see on the one side there is the first series, and then the two in the middle are the second series, and the one on the end is the newest version, just for comparative purposes. You can see them. So here's the new Terrafin, gigantic gloves on it, called Knockout Terrafin. But you can see these giant gold gloves on him. You know, the blue base on the bottom obviously tells you that he's from the newest series, and pretty cool looking actually. But again, there isn't really a whole lot of difference between this one and previous versions as far as visuals go. Here's the second version of him. The weapon's totally different, but very similar. His new character kind of looks more like a Wolverine or something like that. But even the facial expressions are very similar. His stance is very similar, although in this one he has a leg up. On this one I think he's just sort of flat-footed. Yeah, he's just sitting there. And then in the first series, again, similar expression. He doesn't have any weapons in his hands, just gloves on. So he's gone from a very basic looking kind of shark almost to, you know, this right here. I think I probably like this one the most of all of them. I just think those gigantic mitts on him are hilarious. And definitely, if you don't think he looks like a Wolverine, then with those gloves on, I don't know what you're thinking he might be. But that's Terrafin right there. The next character for comparison is this one right here, and this one's called Blizzard Chill, but the regular one was just called Chill from the last series. So you can see there's the new figurine. Trying to focus again here. There we go. Pretty cool. Not a huge difference, I don't think, between this one and the other ones, although we'll do a comparison for sure. This one here, I believe, is the light core version of Chill from the second series.
There we go. I think this is the light core one because the blade's actually sticking into the base, which I think would then allow it to light up, which is kind of the point of the light core characters. And then there's the regular chill from the second series, the giant series right there. Not a whole lot of difference, I don't think, between these two really. Yes, the shield's a little bit different on this one here. Might be hard to see, but it's sort of like a face on there, whereas on this one there's that snowflake type looking thing on Chill's shield. So that's basically the difference. Obviously some of the detailing too, like in the helmet's detailed blue here, and on the new Chill it's just all silver. I think I like the blue detailing a little bit better if you ask me. The weapon is definitely cooler on the new series one though. You can see there's a little more detail in it. So there's definitely more detail in that than there is in this one. It's just a basic design, nothing fancy about it. There's all three Chills side by side, so you can get a good idea of the comparison between them. Again, there's the two from the second series, the Giant series, and then the Swap Force version is on the end there. So that was my unboxing there of the new Skylanders game. I am actually getting the original starter set, again like I said before, for the PS3, so I'll definitely be checking that out as well. But I think I'm off to a pretty good start with my collecting. I really do like that dark set. It's going to be interesting to check out. And I really actually want to check out if that portal is backwards compatible, because if it is, I might be able to just get rid of all my other portals and just keep one for the Xbox and one for the PS3. I'm hoping I'm able to do that. But basically, that's it for now. If you like this video, please thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, and feel free to comment down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.